was a fresh grave. On the grave was his bride's name. And inside the grave, Adaeze lay in her white wedding dress, eyes closed, as if she had already been buried. The third night she spoke. Her lips did not move, but he heard her voice clearly. "If you marry me, I will die before sunset." Chinedu woke up sweating, his heart racing in the darkness. He wanted to pray, he wanted to fast, but by sunrise, his family had already made another plan. And that plan would lead them to a decision that nearly cost Adaeze's life. Chinedu was not a man who believed in dreams easily. He was calm, educated, and known in the village as someone who thought carefully before acting. When he first saw the strange dream, he laughed about it in the morning and told himself it was only wedding stress. After all, his marriage to Adaeze was only 3 days away. There were many responsibilities on his mind: payments, guests arriving, decorations, family expectations. But that night, the dream returned. Again, he stood in that same empty field. Again, he saw the same grave. Again, he read Adaeze's name written on the wooden cross. This time, the wind blew softly, carrying dust across the ground. He tried to move closer, but his legs felt heavy. When he finally reached the grave and looked inside, Adaeze was there, dressed in the same white gown she planned to wear on their wedding day. Her face looked peaceful, too peaceful. Chinedu woke suddenly, breathing hard. His chest felt tight and sleep did not return easily. By morning, worry had started to grow inside him. He decided to tell his mother. At first, she listened quietly, but as soon as he finished, her face changed. She called his father immediately, and within minutes, the small sitting room filled with concerned voices. "This is not ordinary," his aunt said, shaking her head. "Dreams like this are warnings," another relative added. Chinedu raised his hand gently. "Please, let us not panic. I will pray about it. Maybe Adaeze and I should fast together. God will protect us." He truly believed this was the right step. He planned to visit his pastor that afternoon. But that night, the dream came again. This time, it was worse. The field was darker. The grave looked freshly dug, the soil still loose. When he stepped closer, he heard a faint sound. At first, he thought it was the wind. Then he realized it was Adaeze's voice. Soft, weak, coming from inside the grave. "Chinedu, if you marry me, die before sunset." He called her name, but no sound came out. He tried to dig her out with his hands, but the soil felt like stone. Suddenly, the ground began to close over the grave by itself. He woke up shouting. This time, his fear was real. By morning, the whole family already knew. Word spread quickly among relatives preparing for the wedding. Some whispered that the marriage date should be moved. Others warned that ignoring such dreams could bring disaster. Chinedu still resisted. "We will pray," he insisted. "God is greater than any dream." But his father shook his head firmly. "Prayer is good, but wisdom is also good. Sometimes God reveals danger acts." Before Chinedu could argue further, his uncle spoke up. "There is a spiritualist in the next town. He is known for seeing hidden things. Let us hear what he says first. After that, you can still pray." Chinedu did not like the idea. He trusted spiritualists. Something about it felt wrong to him. He wanted to rely on faith, not rituals. But the pressure from the family kept growing. His mother held his hand and said softly, "My son, what if this dream is true? What if something happens to Adaeze? Will you forgive yourself?" That question stayed in his heart. By afternoon, against his own feelings, Chinedu agreed. next morning, the entire family prepared to visit the spiritualist.